welcome to Take Two Tuesday at One Mommy Scrapping. This is a new video series where I take my Facebook Live videos from my Happy Scrappy Sundays, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and I am uploading them on YouTube, hence the Take Two, because it's the second time I will have done this, and it's Tuesday that I'm uploading this. If you would like to join me on Facebook, my Facebook group is also called One Mommy Scrapping, and you are welcome to come and see me do this on Sundays. So this first Take Two Tuesday, Christy Harriman from Christy's Beautiful Life invited me to participate in her 30 Days of Sketches, and you can see the sketch right there. When I first saw it, it reminded me of a quilt pattern and then a snowflake, and I went back and forth quite a bit on what to do, and I finally settled on using the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope collection and using that burst pattern right there, and I'm going to be cutting out some of those rays and using them. The dark blue will be a background for the border, and then that green leaf paper is going to go right on top of it. I am scrapbooking that photo of my dog. He just turned 2 last Sunday, and we took him to get pictures at the same place we took for his 1-year photos, on the same bench in a local park. So a lot of this, I'm off screen a little bit, and for my lives it makes sense because I'm cutting things and kind of narrating as I go. For YouTube though, it seems a little weird, but I'm just simply going to cut some of these, I call them bursts. Like, that's what they look like to me, like a big color burst, and I arrange them, and I'm looking at them, or I'm not looking at the sketch, and in my head I'm thinking, okay, I need to do 8. And as I cut, I for some reason cannot seem to figure out how to arrange them well to begin with. So you'll see a little bit of that as I kind of cut different colors. And some colors I end up cutting more than one of, and then I take it away. I don't end up using that light green one at all, actually. I cut that white one off thinking I was going to use it, and then not, and then here's the orange. And this is where I'm starting to go, wait a second, I've got the wrong number of things. And really, in that case, I'd already had too many. I'm trying to figure out the math. I'm like, I can do this. Wait a second, this isn't right. No, yes it is. No, it's not. I end up cutting too many and then getting rid of some. I don't know if you can hear my dog. He is right next to me. My dog loves my scrapbook room. Here we go. I have finally figured out, okay, wait a second. This is how I want it to go. Like 4 groups with 2 in each group. I can do this. Now, I'm going to eventually trim the length of those, but I didn't want to do that until I got my photo on there. So I'm just gluing down the tips, and that yellow piece, I had to peel up the adhesive because it was just too far up. I'm always nervous when I watch my videos. I have to take a little sip of tea there. I'm always nervous when I watch my videos back. I don't tend to do that very often, so it's kind of funny to see me do this and fast forward. Now, the sketch itself does not have any matting to the photo, and the photo itself is actually smaller. But I need my layers, so I'm going to go ahead and add some photo layers, still with the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope collection. And of course, I'm going to ink those layers. You'll see in a moment that I kind of messed something up when I glued those sunbursts down. Now, that strip of ledger paper you see, I ended up using because the little tiny part, it's got months on the top, and May is the one on the far right, and since his birthday is May 5th, I go ahead and I will include that as a little layer. Kind of goes like where the heart is in the top left corner of the photo. So this is my third and final paper layer, and I've kind of got them a little bit of a messy stack. I'm I'm going through trying to choose which sticker books would be good to use in here. And I absolutely love this little bin that I have it all in. It's a fridge bin, actually, to put like jars of something in to make it easier to get in and out of the fridge. But oh my goodness, it is absolutely amazing for my sticker books. It's the perfect size, and I can keep it on the Kallax right next to me. Kallax, Expedite, whatever it is. The thing from IKEA that has nice shelves. So I'm just going to go through and trim them down. And I do it kind of randomly. I don't really want them to all be the same length. And here's where I went, oh, well, this isn't going to work. I didn't ink anything before I glued it down. So peeling it back up, you can see some of them I actually peel. They stay stuck, and so I'm actually like separating the paper. Some of them did come up, which made it easier, believe it or not. Just adding a little bit more of adhesive to make sure that they're all stuck down. And then I realized, hold on a second, I forgot an entire section of these to lay down. All right, now I can finally get my photo down. I'm going to take that piece of washi. That is Chamel's Head in the Cloud. No, not Head in the Cloud, excuse me. That's Box of Crayons. That washi's from Box of Crayons. And then taking some Tim Holtz little strips. That one says Happy Birthday to You. And I put that up there by the word May. I'm using a case of the Blahs by Pinkfresh. They're letter stickers to do the 2 years. And then my dog always comes in my scrapbook with me, so I keep a bag of treats, and he wanted a treat so much. He normally gets one when I scrapbook, and I hadn't given it to him yet. So he's like, excuse me, Mom, you're scrapbooking me and you haven't given me a treat yet? What's up with this? And then this is just another thickers collection. They're foam thickers by American Crafts. And I'm spelling Too Sweet backwards. So 2 years and Too Sweet is my title, because my little puppy is a sweetheart. And it's very difficult to see the word sweet, but in person it's quite legible. It always looks a little darker on screen. Drink some more tea. I've got to have my tea. So now I'm checking back with the sketch, going, what else do I need? Because right now, even with the layers behind my photo, my layout is looking very bare. So here are some of the flowers that my friend Miranda fussy cut for me when she was visiting in April. And I thought that would be perfect to add in. It's an outdoor photo. And while Tucker is a boy, I don't really care about there being flowers. He's my sweet puppy. He likes flowers. He actually smelled my carnations this morning when we got back from church. It's Mother's Day as I'm recording this voiceover. And I have some little tiny flowers that Miranda cut for me. I didn't think she'd fussy cut the itty bitty ones, but I'm putting them on a different layer of foam adhesive. Looking for some more flowers. And I'm going to add in some of those layers there. And that I didn't realize she had cut out a butterfly for me. So I glued just the center of it, and then I put some foam dots behind the top parts of the wings so it would have some dimension. Check back with the sketch. And I had some sequins. Oh, I forgot what the name of the sequin mix was. Hold on, let me pull it out. Here we go. It's Water Lilies. It's by Spiegelmom Scraps, and it's got dark blues and yellows, greens, and this beautiful magenta sequin mix. And it is absolutely perfect for this layout. It works very well with Kaleidoscope. So I am using my favorite liquid glue, which is the Art Glitter Glue. And, you know, always need more flowers. It still felt so bare without that last flower in the bottom left, so I'm quite happy that I was able to do that in. And I found an even tinier flower, so I added that in. It's very difficult to see, but it's in the very top of that bottom left large flower. And then some more sequins. So I put in the magenta, the blue, yellow, and green in each of my little clusters there. And then I'm just looking around trying to see if there are any more stickers that would work. I pulled out the Little by Little collection by Chamel because there were some cameras on there that I quite liked. And I decided that overall it wouldn't really work. So I added this other Tim Holtz sticker. It says, "Today is all about you." And these are some hearts. I fussy cut all of the hearts from one of the Vicki Boutin papers. And if you're familiar with the Kaleidoscope paper, you probably know which one I'm talking about. So I decided to get some of the craft looking ones because the project I want to use those hearts for, I don't think I'm going to use the craft ones. And I thought they would work well in here. The sketch itself does have a heart. That's not really why I did it. But I just wanted to add something else. It just didn't quite feel done yet. This one's going on foam tape to give it some dimension. And the bottom of it's right under the top of the butterfly wing, just to add a little bit of layers there. So now I have my Nuvo drops, and I decide to use the Dandelion Yellow. I was going to use Party Pink, and that's what I'm checking right there. That's my swatch book. And I decided not to use Party Pink and instead use Carnation Pink. And I end up also using Midnight Blue, as well as Woodland Green and Red Berry. So I have quite a lot of Nuvo going on. And then it's in the brighter colors, except for, I guess the green and the blue wouldn't really consider bright. But it's more of the primary colors, I guess I should say. And it all works real well, just having a little bit scattered here and there. Here's my debate on should I add the green? Of course. Channeling my inner Chamel, going more, add more. And I put my hand in the blue dot when I was putting down one of the green ones, and it hadn't begun to settle yet. So it actually just re-rounded itself right into the nice little perfect dot once more. All right, and I am finishing up right here. My layout is complete. There it is next to the sketch for reference. I hope everybody has enjoyed this video, and I have some still shots and some close-ups coming up. I hope everybody has a lovely day. Bye!